So my first question, and I will be starting with Tina because she's at the very top of my list. What was the most valuable thing that you learned from this course?
I did a deeper level of self-discovery with it, and that I found that I'm a natural at it. I wasn't nervous through the whole course except for today. But I think it's just because I'm going into unfamiliar territory, and I think I'll be fine, and I'm actually more excited than I am nervous.
Again, yeah, I've sort of changed focus. I thought that I would take the course to marry my children and, some friends and what have you, but I really, really enjoyed learning about the celebration of life and that whole process. So I think that I might even get into that down the road as well. So I think that that was, an awakening for me because I really didn't think I'd like to go there, but I did enjoy, I love the learning.
Definitely how to create the celebration of life and weddings. That really drew my attention. All the stuff before was kind of a recap of my chaplaincy training. So, but when it came to the celebration of life and wedding, yeah, I found this really interesting. I still believe I want to stick mainly with celebration of life. Weddings scare me. But you never know what comes my way. So I'm open.
Appreciated the world religion portion. I came in with my beliefs and I just loved learning about everybody else's and even where some of my beliefs had originally come from in that realm. Recently I met an East Indian man who was raised Christian, and like the conversations we were able to have on multi levels, like I really love how metaphysics like truly connects us all. Um, and so it just like opening up my mind to really the world and people and how really like I feel like there's that common thread that we all have that will connect us, and I look forward to like helping connect people to that understanding.
I think it was a shift in focus. I kind of get into the course so I could do celebrations of life, but the course really focused more on creating a ministry, and I think that was first of all an eye opener. But it also and especially the first module of the course where you had to examine your beliefs, led to a pretty sort of journey, I guess, a deep journey into, what actually I believe and whether or not I can help other people through that same path. So it was certainly the shift in focus away from the practical elements that I was looking for towards um, a more holistic view, I guess, of things.
Well, at first I resonate with everything that everyone has already said. I don't know that I can narrow it down to one. I, I again came into this with also wanting to do celebrations of life really only. I didn't really, I knew it was a spiritual ministry program, but I didn't see myself as a spiritual minister. I didn't think that I was that person. And now the fact that my mind and my spirit and my heart has been so open to all the possibilities of not only what I can do with what I've learned here, but the ongoing learning and the ongoing spiritual growth that's really opened me up and caught and created just a chain reaction of what in excitement of the possibility of what I can do next. As an officiant, as a minister, but also as a student of just ongoing learning. Uh, yeah, I feel like I'm rambling, so I hope I made a clear point.
Awesome. Thank you, Shannon. Perfect. Okay, so the next question, we'll start again with Tina, was what did you learn about yourself?
What did I learn about myself in this? I feel like I'm a natural at it. I feel that my calling is to it almost like it reflects of what I already do now. I coach people. I already have couples that come to me in healing and in coaching and with their future and present past decisions as well. Because I'm already a recognized spiritual leader with the Anishinaabe community. So I feel like this is my ministry, and I feel like I'm, in my culture, there's the Medewan Society. Well, I have a feeling I'm going to be producing my own. So with this ministry, and that's my outlook right now, and I'm going to trust the process in it.
I think I learned that actually, I really, really enjoyed the world religion portion as well. And I had just started getting into reading different books about Hinduism and Buddhism, and I would like to follow and pursue that path a bit more as well. So, they really resonate with me. So I think that it's just opened my mind to more world religions, which initially I was not interested in religion at all, but I very much was interested in spirituality. But yeah, I think that's.
I really learned a lot about myself. As mentioned before, I've been through a 2-year intense Buddhist chaplaincy training, which threw me through the ringer, where I was turned inside out and backwards. What deepened my understanding is one world, one religion, where I found this is going to a cellular level where I really open up to all people, and especially when you look at the States, what's going on there. And with my East German background, all my senses are absolute triggered. We really need to create a world with one world, one religion, so we understand that we are one. And I think that's where I'm heading.
Learn that I still have some trauma with regards to like my marriage and divorce, and that this particular part of the program has been more challenging for me. But working through it, because again, that's what like I will be doing, and not exclusively with it, but there will be that portion of weddings. And so more like defining myself as like a minister of love. So whether like death, birth, I like blessings, house blessings I do now. So like wanting to continue that with a more like in-depth connection to the divine, how I feel. So I've been able to like wrap my head around that, like just bringing to people together in love in whatever manner. So that like it's been my own healing kind of through this as well.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sharing that. I think that's it's a very, a lot of our ministers find that it's a real experience of self-discovery. And we start to understand our triggers, and it's good to know now than when you're out there in the community and realizing it then. So that's wonderful. That I appreciate that. So thank you for sharing.
The course sort of lent itself to a sort of an immense spiritual growth. The first part is on religions, and then the rest is on some more practical things. But over the course of the whole series, at least for me, it was a period of immense spiritual growth, a lot of self-examination, a lot of self-inquiry, and then sort of coming out on the other side of it. Sort of my friends and family sort of see me moving into a different sort of role, and it's kind of interesting that I didn't go into this with that in mind at all. But coming out, sort of, seeing myself as a minister now makes sense. So great period of sort of spiritual growth and change.
I learned that there is a path for me for, I'm at that, I know I've shared a bit, just at that midlife point where my kids are almost grown. My husband's away uh, for a very long time. He joined the military last year. And I don't have any family or a community in Canada, right? And so I've answering all the questions and doing all the reflection examination of all the questions we've been presented in this course. I figured out that there is a path for me, and there's a focus for me, and there is I can establish a community. I can be part of something bigger than myself. I don't have to just work my 9 to 5 and come home and make dinner. For the first time in a very long time, I feel like there's possibility in my life. And that's very exciting. It's a little scary, but I feel like I can do so much with this course, and there's so many opportunities available to keep learning and growing, and also leading, right? And just to feel like there's still purpose for me, right? And there's still there's a path forward, and there's a whole new world that I get to discover, and that's really, it's really so exciting and meaningful, because I feel like I've been in a dark place for a very, very long time, not knowing what was going to come next. What did my life look like after my children were grown? And that's really where I've got to really get deep into within myself over this course.
Awesome. Thank you, Shannon. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Today we take the next step beyond our own needs, to listen to inner voice in all our thoughts and deeds, to give from heart-sized vessels. This soon will overflow. I'll be a wounded healer with joy, all will know. By giving all we are in hell to serve all creatures here, to love and serve, the joy is high, the path is now so clear. Today we take this robe of love, we are ordained to bless, committed to all creatures with love that's limitless.